Hi, I'm Bill MacPhee, CEO of MacPhee Media Inc., your partner in mental wellness. Welcome to today's video blog. You know, today's video blog, it's been impressed on me to kind of talk a little bit about suicide. And what brought this up was basically I was doing some of my telemarketing yesterday, and I was talking to a woman whose daughter possibly just died because of a possible suicide attempt. And a lot of times that we're really reluctant to talk about suicide, but it truly is an epidemic. I mean, just last week I was at a mental health mini conference, and it had five speakers there, and I would say that three out of the five speakers there actually who were dealing with mental illness had suicide attempts. I actually had a suicide attempt as well with when I was going through my deepest depression. And again, I know in the past, I can remember a girl that in group therapy that there's was the news that she didn't come back because she had committed suicide, and it's just on and on and on. I know I had a cousin who basically committed suicide. He hung himself, and it's just so prevalent, but it's really not talked about. And I just want to talk a little bit about that and tell you, and just just encourage you that if you do have suicidal thoughts, you need to tell somebody. You need to phone a hotline, and you need to get advice, and you need to get help, because it is very prevalent. Again, I think I mentioned in a previous blog that I was watching a mental health show, and it talked about how the in the U.S. the all the soldiers that were killed in combat in Afghanistan and in Iraq were basically the soldiers who died in those two wars were less casualties than people who committed suicide from those two wars, who were directly in the armed forces and committed suicide. That's a huge number. Last year in the U.S. there was 32,000 suicides, and that is way too many. I mean, can you imagine every 12 months, 32,000 people dying at their own hand? And I want to tell you that we need to do something about that. If you've in the past have thought of suicide, and I want to tell you again, it's no answer. And you may be thinking that you feel so hopeless and that is the only option left. But I want to tell you that it's not, that life can get better, that you can get help. And I want to encourage you to try to find help. And if you are suicidal, I want you to try to talk to people and find that out. And you know what? I'd like to encourage you to go to some search engines and look up about suicide and the suicide prevention organizations and the mental health organizations, because maybe that's a place where you can start. Maybe you can say, I was so desperate that I felt like committing suicide, but now I can give back. And maybe one of the ways you can give back would be by trying to volunteer for an organization, for a hotline, for suicide warm line or suicide hotline, or a kids talk telephone service, different things like that. But I just wanted to say that we need to talk more about suicide. We need to really bring it out into the open, because it's just at a rampage, and it's such a problem in society. We need to work on that, and really we need to suppress that number, and we really need to give people help when they need it. And we need to, because suicide can be prevented. So that's my thought for today. Thank you for tuning into this video blog. And I want to tell you that if you have a question on recovery for me, just email me at bmcphee@magpiemags.com, or go to our website, mentalwellnesstoday.com. Thank you for tuning into this video blog, and we truly want to be your partner in mental wellness. Have a great day.